Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Good Pods, Pocket Casts, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 92 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Prey. It is the fifth movie in seventh, if you want to be technical, in the Predator franchise. It stars Amber Midthunder, Daniel Beavers, Dane DeLidrio, sorry if I mispronounced that, Michelle Thrash, and it is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who also directed the outstanding 10 Cloverfield Lane. So, this is a Predator prequel. I don't know if they're advertising this, selling this as the first ever time the Predator came to Earth, but it's before Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's Comanche Indian warrior, 1700s, and there, the Comanche Indian tribe, and Amber Midthunder plays a girl in the tribe who wants to prove the guys wrong, who wants to hunt, who wants to be a warrior, a fighter, who wants to provide for the tribe. And nobody thinks that she can do it. Well, she gets put in a position where she's going to have to prove it or die. I love the original Predator. I love it. I think it's top 5 Arnold Schwarzenegger ever. Top 2 John McTiernan ever. And it's 2. But I think Predator 2 is fine. I think Predators is severely underrated, and I hate to say I think The Predator was a swing and a miss. It's not bad, it's just disappointing. But Disney buying Fox, this is the first time that they've really done anything with a huge Fox property. So a new Predator movie when it's set, bro, I was hyped. The first teaser, the first teaser is Amber Midthunder kind of in a brushy area. I'm not sure if it was crops, grass, whatever. She's in a field or whatever, and the Predator takes a shot. That was the tease. I was in because it wasn't a follow up to The Predator. It wasn't set in modern times. It was a change of pace. That's exactly what this movie does. It is a change of pace for the franchise. Taking it back to the 1700s, there's no guns. There's no technology. It's Comanche warrior Indians, spears, axes. They make their own weapons. It's strategy. It's getting in the mind of your adversary. It's trying to be one step ahead, and that's similar for the Predator. They have some of the things we know, but they don't have everything that we know of these characters, and that is so fire to me. They don't have the Predators that Boyd Holbrook and Trevante Rhodes went up against, the Predators that Adrian Brody and Alice Braga went up against, fucking Arnold and Carl Weathers, Danny Glover. This was modern time for each release date. They all had the tech, weapons, lasers, cloaks, armor. Some of those things these Predators don't have. And I loved that shit. I loved stripping down the humans, stripping down the alien, and just letting them have a battle of, who can outsmart who. The only thing I'm thinking about is if the aliens were on Earth in the 1700s, how come in the first movie it was like nobody had ever heard of them? Predator 2 references Predator. Predators is kind of like the oddball kid of the family because it's on another world. So like, who cares if any of the humans have heard of the Predators? Like, there's no like news, like they can't access the internet or anything. But then the Predator references Predator 2. It references Predator. So this one has like no frame of reference. These characters have never seen these creatures before. But the retconning, like I'm thinking too much into it because it doesn't take away from this movie. Like I dug the performances. There were a couple like annoying guy characters with basically a woman should be in the kitchen mentality, but I mean that's what would have occurred in those times, and it's accurate. Dude was just obnoxious, giving a good performance. It's like recently it's like Dylan O'Brien in the Not Okay movie, also on Hulu. He played an absolute douchebag fuckboy, but the performance was good enough that I didn't like that character. Dylan O'Brien, like, has been in a bunch of movies that I like. Not Okay was kind of mid, but this, like, my sample size is like 4 movies, but I will say that this is the best movie that Hulu has ever put out. I hope by some like stroke of magic this gets a physical release. I'm gonna hate like a physical media purchaser, Blu-ray collector. I'm gonna hate 4 movies on my shelf, and then this didn't get a theatrical release, so I'm scared in the most, I guess, superficial way possible that this won't get a physical release. I want to see this franchise go further. If they do Prey 2, I'd love it. If they do a follow-up to The Predator, I'd love it. I don't think like Disney Brain Trust has to be smart enough to know like these are the properties, these are the franchises that we can push forward from Fox. Obviously, like I'm putting X-Men, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. I'm putting the Marvel stuff with Marvel Studios, but I'm taking Predator. I'm taking Alien. I'm taking Kingsman. I'm taking Die Hard, and I'm seeing what I can do to make those franchises better and keep the fans interested. And Prey is a good sign that they know what they're doing because performances, story, action, tension. Like this movie has it. I really enjoyed this movie, man. And I will say that in my opinion, I will say that Prey is dope. Have you seen Prey? What you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between. Let me know. I want to know what your favorite Predator sequel is. I asked on the Rec League Twitter page. Vote if you've seen it. Even if it's an AVP, Alien vs. Predator movie, I want to know Predator 2, Alien vs. Predator, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem, Predators, The Predator, Prey. Which is your favorite Predator sequel? I recently put up a review for Bullet Train as well as DC League of Super Pets, Green Lantern, Beware My Power. No, all of those are on my channel, upcoming. Dude, I couldn't tell you between now and Halloween ends what I'm gonna review, because nothing like I'm in bumfuck Texas where not every major release comes here. So like y'all know that if you follow me for a long ass time. Like nothing major comes out the rest of August. I don't know if my theater will get anything for the rest of the month. I don't know in September what they'll get. Maybe Don't Worry Darling. Maybe that Barbarian horror movie. And Rec League Podcast episode 92 is coming in the next day or two. Predator franchise from the Schwarzenegger classic to the Hulu prequel. all of that, man. I'm gonna have a couple homies with me, and we're gonna talk the good, the bad, the AVP spin-offs that Fox or directors. I didn't know they tried to canonize them motherfuckers, but whatever. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.